Hey, well, I've been trying to get in contact with you since last night. I know you called me earlier, but I was in the middle of taking care of some business. Um, but so check it. I know we've talked about this multiple times, and I know we've really been going back and forth and about the whole issues that we've been having per se and things that you've requested me not to do and vice versa. Um, but yeah, I was just really sitting thinking, and after a long conversation with my therapist, I came to the conclusion of some things. So that's why I said I wanted to finalize some things. It's not the easiest thing for me. I'm trying to keep the emotions out of it at this point because I think emotions at this point are pointless. Um, but since I don't know when I'll talk to you, I don't know if you're doing your CEs or you have company, and I know how that goes. So I'm making this video because I'm tired of feeling the way I feel. I'm tired of doing the things that I'm doing. I'm tired of saying the things that I'm saying. I'm tired of not being able to say the things that I'm saying or feel the way I feel. But I mean, obviously, it's no secret. I wrote you a letter a long time ago. I'm not going to say it fell on deaf ears, but I think kind of did. Um, but that's neither here or there. It is what it is. But yeah, so something clicked to me the other day when you had requested for me not to bring up Adrian again, and then how you said whatever, when you guys with you guys sleeping together, and in whatever relationship that you guys do have, that she's no longer married, like that would make it so much better. Like, oh, she's not married, she's not cheating, I just am. But I know you may not consider it cheating, seeing as though you never really classified me as your woman. And she's not the first, and who knows if she will be the last in regards to me anyway. So it was odd, not odd, but you said it multiple times, but for some reason it resonated a bit more to me when you was like, I need to start bringing her up, you're not trying to be a stepdad to anyone. She has kids at home. And I'm like, oh, okay. But that didn't make me feel any better, because it's like, oh, because she has kids at home, I'm not going to be with her. Or if she has kids at home, I'm not trying to be a stepdad. Not I'm going to stop talking to her or dealing with her or fucking her, because I don't care how you feel about it. They got nothing to do with me because you ain't my woman. And that's cool. And I get that. But for some odd reason, it just never really clicked to me. It did click to me, but I just was like the same thing I said before. It's like, oh God, no. But he said he loves me and he wants to be with me. And once he gets his life together, it'll be he and I, that's what I've been hearing for the past 3 years. And that's great. And I'm not saying that, that's not the truth. And I can't say, getting your life together, entertain, whether it be, Adrian's the last one, that's why her name came up, but rather it was Janet or Jameer, or even back to Tiffany or Mimi or Shannon, or, the list goes on and on of all the different women that have been there, per se, as friends, per se, that have flown in the face of us. And it can't be so much of us, because you never classified it as being in us. And I had to accept the fact that I truly do believe, did you love me? Absolutely. Do you enjoy all the perks of having a girlfriend or a woman to you? Absolutely. Do you enjoy my company? Absolutely. But to be committed and transparent and honest and loyal to me, It doesn't take 3-4 years to figure that out. And it does. And if that's the case, and I know that for sure, because if that were the case, then you wouldn't be entertaining a whole bunch of other women, probably telling them the exact, maybe not the exact same thing, but just enough to get whatever out of it, per se. Whether it be some ass, whether it be some head, whether it be, a stroke of an ego, whatever it may be that you're getting from someone that I never thought that you weren't getting from me. But I've just been just kind of there, just like, as you always say, waiting in the pocket and being your secret, per se. And at first I was like, well, no, I'm not a secret. It's just like, he doesn't want anybody in his business. He wants to keep it all private and protect me, because it's like, you're so special to me. And, I just want to protect you. And that's great and all. But I think it's more than protecting yourself opposed to protecting me, because I don't know what I'm being protected from. Like someone coming to me, like woman to woman, which obviously, has happened, or people who know people to be like, yeah, he dealing with such and such, I get that, that's, I don't just, of course, you know how I am. I'm very connected to the spirit. But a lot of people know a lot of people. I don't talk about who all I know, but I know a lot of people know a lot of people. The people that you deal with, or have dealt with, or whatever. But that's neither here or there. This video was not about pointing the finger or anything. It's about me apologizing for bringing up all of the issues that I have with you dealing with females. You never said, I've always vocalized how much of an issue I've had with you dealing with people and how you deal with them. And, and I'm perfectly, if that's what you want to do, that's fine. Just don't deal with me anymore. And of course, I've been promised over and over again, that's not what I think. I can think what I want to think, blah, 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 which all turned out to be lies. Like I had stated before, but you never told me when I voiced my issue that you would stop dealing with these people. You never said that, you know what, Tavi, you're absolutely right. I was wrong. I should not have done this. If I was going to pursue other people or sleep with other people or hang out or do anything of the sorts that we're doing that will fly in the face of us moving forward in a relationship, I should have come to you and let you know up front and give you that much respect to give you the option of whether or not you want to stay in this, because I never said we were together, but I respect you enough to not have anything fly in the face of anything, whether it be your health, whether it be your mental, physical, emotional, any of that. But you never came and said that. And I was like, I think I was more of in my head saying that's what you were saying or doing. And I know that wasn't the case because I was so caught up in, oh no, he would never, if I said it to him, then that means that he's going to listen, or maybe he'll be more open with me about things. And obviously, I think I was so caught up in my head of wanting those things done that have never been done. The accountability has never been there. It's always kind of been, well, you shouldn't have done this, or you found what you were looking for or whatever. And it wasn't like, oh yeah, that's just like, if a tree falls in a forest, does it still make a noise? Like if nobody was there, they didn't hear it. So like if I was fucking somebody and if you didn't know about it, I wasn't wrong. That's just like if you found out the people that I've been fucking since me and you have been together, you wouldn't want to deal with me in any form or fashion. So I wouldn't bring that to you or even put myself in a situation where I'm gonna be like, well, Tavi was doing whatever, because no, I just leave. So it ain't that serious to me. So saying all that to say, I love you. And I truly do wish nothing but the best for you. I don't want to be that negative Nancy in your life per se, because I can see me getting find myself getting so upset because I always want to know the why. Like, why did you do this? Why would you, what possessed, like, okay, I'm going to do these things and not have a care in the world about how it may affect Tabi, whether she knows it or not. Because even if I don't know it, I know it. It comes out in my pH balance. It comes out in through my dreams. I don't have to go through your phone or go to your house to know these things. You should know this by now about me. It's not the best feeling, unfortunately. I tend to know a lot of things. I get these anxious feelings and all these things coming. I'm like, oh God, here we go again. I'm so sick of this BS. But I love you with everything that I have. It's no secret there. As you know, I would give my last to you. I will bend over backwards for you. I will do any and everything, and I think I've shown that. But it's not about what I've done or what I'm doing is not enough. I just don't think that you're ready for anything like that. And I know you said if it's not peaceful and you want to protect your peace, I want to protect your peace as well. And with all these things being bottled up in me and coming out in the worst ways, whether it be smart comments or just like being grossed out by, never mind. But yeah, all that, I don't want that for you. I don't want that for us. I respect you enough to be honest with you. I respect you enough to be committed and loyal to you. There's nothing you can't ask me that I won't tell you the truth about. Hell, you ain't got to ask me. I'll tell you every damn thing anyway, which I need to shut up sometimes, but it is what it is. And I really, really thought that after over 3 years, I still be having the same conversation. And I'm having the same conversation. And I know you've told me 1,000,001 times that I don't listen because you just got to get yourself together. And maybe you getting yourself together is you exploring other people and other avenues and other things. And I'm just sitting in the cut waiting on you to be like, okay, well, she sat around this long, then maybe. Or I don't know. I honestly can't even try to figure it out. I'm not going to try to figure it out. It's the craziest thing ever for me to try to know what goes on in your brain and assume what you're thinking and what you're doing. And I can go by what I see. And I do appreciate the 21 days that you spent over here this year. Yes, you were here physically, but you still were calling and texting other women, so you were just here physically. I mean, shit, I would be too. I'm eating, I'm fucking, I'm chilling. I mean, who wouldn't? So, I mean, I get that, but it still wasn't like I'm here because of just you per se and being into me. You were just here. And yes, you were into me some of the time, but it just wasn't, I don't know, I can't put the words on it right now, but but anyways, I'm not trying to interrupt your peace. I know you don't like me asking you questions about things and me talking about certain things, regardless of how you always say I can talk to you, but I can talk to you only about certain things. Not so much about things that bother me because, you know, I guess I'm the crazy one. I don't know. But I just don't want to continue in this the way it is. I've accepted the fact that I'm not strong enough for it. I thought I was. I thought I can just be like, okay, Tavi, it's okay. You can just take blow, but you've taken blows, hell, your entire adult life when it comes to relationships. You can continue to just take the blows, and eventually, you'll see light at the end of the tunnel. But yeah, I can't do that anymore because I'll start being resentful, become very passive aggressive, and probably say things that will make us have a complete falling out and never want to deal with each other again. And I would never want that for either of us because that's not who I am. That's not who I ever wanted to be to you. That's who I never wanted to be for you. The things that we've done, the things that we've been through, the things that I've learned, the things that I've taught, I truly appreciate all of the above. I truly appreciate all of the above, and I don't regret. I mean, the only thing I do regret is not speaking up when I first started to notice things were just not adding up. Even to this day, I'm doing this because shit ain't adding up. And I have to be okay with that being okay. I can't expect anything from you because, I mean, you're who you are. And there's nothing wrong with being who you are. I'm just not strong enough to be with you the way things have been going. You shouldn't be with anybody that you don't trust. You shouldn't be with anyone that can lie to your face with a straight face. So this is what ultimately what made me really come to this conclusion, in outside of talking to my therapist, was if he lies to you as your friend, why wouldn't he lie to you as your man? And that's been resonating with me for months now. And I'm just like, that's a really good question. Because if you proclaim we're not together, I'm not your woman, you're not my man, and you can't even be honest with me as your friend, there's no hope for you being honest with me as my man. And you always say, oh, well, I know how I'll be in a relationship because I've been faithful before, but don't you think you want to practice it instead of just saying, it's just like, oh, I'm going to stop smoking crack or I'm going to stop smoking cigarettes on February 1st. But you chain smoke all the way up until January 31st, supposed to gradually. So it's like you're going to cold turkey, stop lying and start telling the truth and stop dealing with other people. But maybe that's just my thinking. I don't know. But I want, as you want, as every woman and man has a right to have a person all to themselves. I want my man to be my man. Like if I were your woman, I would be only your woman, as I have been and not even being your woman. But yeah. So anyways, love you dearly. Wish nothing but the best for you. But I'm just not strong enough to continue in whatever this is we have going on because the respect is not there. The honor is not there. The transparency is not there. And that's very hard for me to continue dealing with because I feel like it's breaking me. And I don't want that. I don't want to feel that way about myself. I don't want to feel that way about you. So if you ever truly decide you want to be with just me and be transparent with just me, you know how to reach me. Call, text, come by, message in a bottle, pigeon carrier, it doesn't matter. It's so many ways to get in contact with me when you're if you're ever ready, or even if it's me. And I probably won't hear anything. I don't know. But I'm like, I never thought it was me anyway. I just was hoping it was me. But yeah, so I don't really, just like you never said anything about when I wrote all of my feelings out in the letter, Pour My Heart Out. It was like, okay, oh, that was, made me cry, made me laugh, made me smile. Oh, okay, I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because I can do whatever the fuck I want to do because you can. You can have anybody that you want. You've proven that. It's not hard to get a woman to be loyal to you at all. I've proven that to you if nothing else. But yeah, it saddens me to have to do this video. It saddens me that the man that I love with everything that I have is just not where I'm at. And I had to accept the fact that we're just in two different places in our lives, in our outlook on. And has nothing to do with finance. It has nothing to do with stability as far as exterior, but internally we're not in the same place. By far, we're not on the same page. We don't look at things the same. We don't value things the same. Because I not only love you, I value you. I don't know how else to say it, but I do, and I just it does. It hurts like hell on a daily basis. Oh God, I'm so sick of crying myself to sleep. I'm tired of crying when we haven't sex. It's just stupid. But because all I've ever wanted was you. And okay, I'm just gonna stop right here. I can't go anymore.